Hey everybody, my name is Mac Barnett. I'm an author of books for children. And like my good friends at 826 National, I believe that now is a good time to write. Now, I've been doing a lot of writing lately, but does this ever happen to you? This happens to me. Let me know if this happens to you. Like you're writing a story and you can't figure out how it should end, and you feel stuck. You're like, what's the ending? What's the ending? And you get so frustrated, you take the piece of paper, you rip it into a million pieces, you throw it in the air like confetti, and then you take your desk, you pick it up, you throw it across the room, and then you go outside and you just sit down in the yard and cry. That happens to me sometimes, but I've got a way around it. I've got a little trick. If you don't know how to end your story, well, don't end it. Today, I want everybody to write a cliffhanger. Do you know what a cliffhanger is? A cliffhanger is, like, it's named that because sometimes, maybe you've seen this on TV, like a guy will actually be hanging off the edge of a cliff, but he grabbed onto the roots of a tree and he's dangling above like an alligator pond down below him. And then the roots of the tree start snapping one by one, and you're like, oh man, this guy's gonna get eaten by the piranhas. It's piranhas and alligators in the pond, but they don't eat each other because they're both so hungry for this guy. And then there's one root left, and it's getting thinner and thinner, and you're like, oh man, this guy's definitely gonna go into the lava. It's a lava pond down below him, but it doesn't hurt the piranhas or the alligators because they have super metal exoskeletons, because they're robot piranhas and robot alligators, and they're programmed just to eat this guy. And then there's that one root, it snaps, and you watch him fall, and you hear him scream, and then it goes to commercial. And then you find out you could be saving 15% or more on your car insurance. It's a classic cliffhanger. And it's a good deal, too. That's a pretty good deal. But that's how you do it. Write as much suspense, as many exciting things, as wild a situation as you can, something that it's impossible to ever have your hero find their way out of. And then just end the story. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Create a massive problem, a huge, impossible to solve problem, and cut off the story at the moment of greatest suspense. That's all you do. Create a bunch of bad situations and end it. That's it. That's the whole thing. Now, leave your reader hanging, and you leave yourself hanging. And if you find a day or two later that you're still thinking about that story, well, come back to it and see if you can figure out what happens next. Anyway, I have one more important thing to tell you. It's a writing secret, and I don't share this with that many people. It is